Hi, Charlie here. Welcome back. Do you think you know what's in the jungle? Well, the answer is you don't. Jungles are just way too vast and overgrown for us humans to really know all of the amazing and mysterious things hidden within them. But thanks to new technology and some very brave explorers, we have recently made some very weird jungle discoveries. Jungle whale. Jungles are full of mysterious and sometimes even unidentified creatures. But the last animal you would expect to find in a jungle is a whale. Well, in early 2019, scientists found a dead humpback whale in the jungle. It was found in the Amazon rainforest, specifically on the island of Marajo. So how on earth did a humpback whale get into a jungle? There were no tracks, so clearly no one randomly dragged it here. It almost seemed like this whale had been teleported from the sea into the jungle. Scientists are still unsure as to how this happened, but there are some theories. Some believe a gigantic wave could have picked up this whale and thrown it from the sea into the jungle. It sounds crazy, I know, but that crazy theory actually makes the most sense. But there is one major flaw in this theory. Humpback whales don't swim anywhere near the coast. The island is thousands of miles away from the nearest waters where these whales are normally found. Scientists only found the whale when they saw many birds of prey circling the area. The birds of prey and various other jungle animals had been feasting on the whale. But just how the whale got here remains one of the biggest mysteries I think I've ever seen. The place where the whale was found is pretty much impossible to get to using vehicles. So clearly a person did not put this whale here as some kind of weird prank. If the giant wave theory is correct, then that's really scary. Just imagine making your way through the jungle when all of a sudden a whale lands on you. I find the wave theory very unlikely, but it's the only thing we have to go off right now. Of course, some people did blame extraterrestrials, but let's not get into that just yet. Humanoid Creature. Us humans like to think we're so smart and know so much about the world, but really, we're super dumb. We don't even have a rough idea about how many species actually exist on Earth. In 2021, 456 new species of animals were discovered, and scientists believe there are over 5 million species just waiting to be found. So maybe that explains this video. This tiny mysterious creature may not look real, but it is. The creature was filmed by a man named Erwin Saunders. Erwin was talking about his experience in the jungle. As Erwin is talking, he sees a strange creature right behind him, and he quickly grabs his camera to record it. The tiny humanoid creature seems to be looking around. Maybe it's startled by Erwin's presence.
He was doing... Oh, there he is. Okay, let's... there.
Some said this looks like a kind of monkey, but experts have reviewed the video and have not identified what this species is. Perhaps it's a yet-to-be-identified species of monkey, or maybe it's something totally different. I've never seen anything like this before, and it seems neither have many experts. What do you think this mysterious humanoid creature could be? Whatever it is, it looks pretty cute. I wouldn't mind having one as a pet. The Last Soldier. Just imagine you're walking through the jungle, but that's when you're shot at by a World War II soldier. You may assume there's no way this could happen in the present day. Well then, you would be wrong. Most people believe World War II ended in 1945. But that was not the case for one Japanese lieutenant named Hiru Onada. This man hid in an island jungle in the Philippines for 30 years after the war ended. Hiru and his surviving comrades rejected any communication that the war was over. They believed all of the information telling them the war was over was simply the Americans lying to them. In 1972, the last of Onada's surviving comrades was killed by police. Onada was left alone, and in 1974 his original commanding officer paid him a visit. Only then did Onada believe that World War II was actually over. It's safe to say this guy took his orders incredibly seriously. The Filipino locals were glad to see Onada go. That's because him and his comrades would often shoot people who came anywhere near them. They actually killed as many as 30 innocent people, but the Philippine government granted him full immunity. That's because he genuinely believed that World War II was still going on. It's pretty scary to think that even in fairly modern times, you could have been gunned down by a World War II soldier. I feel bad for the Filipino people who ran into this guy when hiking through the jungle. Lost plane. Planes are gigantic and very well tracked, but there are still two places where to this day planes do go missing. That is the sea and the jungle. In the jungles of the island of Bali, there is an abandoned plane. But the mysterious thing is, no one knows how it got there. The plane crashed near a limestone quarry. What we do know is it's a Boeing 737, but who it actually belonged to is unknown. The plane has no recognizable insignia of any airline, and this has led to many theories by locals. But these are merely theories and no one really knows anything about this plane. Another burning question about this plane is what happened to the passengers and crew. They must be somewhere, right? So why did they never report this abandoned plane? It's just one of the many mysteries hidden in the jungle of Bali. Stone spheres. If I were to show you this, you'd probably assume it was man-made. After all, nature could never make anything so perfect so many times, right? Well, nature is full of mysteries, and one of the biggest mysteries of nature is the spheres of Costa Rica. Located in Costa Rica are many perfect spheres out in the jungle. These are one of the great unexplained mysteries of the modern world. No one knows what these stones are for or how they were created. They were found by loggers in the jungles of Costa Rica. The loggers decided to blow up some of these spheres using dynamite. That was because they thought they would find gold inside. Suffice to say, there was no gold inside them. But it's still pretty mysterious and strange that these perfect spheres are found all over Costa Rica, but they're not found anywhere else in the world. It's been a total mystery for over 100 years, and there's a good chance this is one mystery that will never be solved by us humans. Silkhenge. If you see one of these in the jungle, then run away fast. A deadly spider could be nearby. These may look like something man-made. Many say it sort of resembles Stonehenge, but these are actually made by spiders. We actually don't know what species of spiders make these, but we do know they're made of spider silk. The tower inside contains spider eggs, and the fence around the tower is thought to protect it from any other spiders, or other insects that may eat the eggs. Silkhenges were first discovered in 2013, and since then various others have been found, but the mystery is we still don't know what species of spiders are behind these. The Billy Apes. In 1996, researchers found a gigantic primate skull in the Congo. Since then, many of these giant skulls have been found in the jungle of the Congo. Locals have reported that there are many large apes in the area that attack humans. They're believed to be an entirely new species of ape known as the Billy Apes. The apes are gigantic and highly aggressive. Motion sensor cameras have been set up by researchers, and some rare videos of the Billy Apes have been caught on tape. Skinwalker. I think it's clear by now that we don't really know all of these species that may live in our jungles. But take a look at this video and tell me if you think it's a new species or something else. This footage was filmed by a farmer in India. His farm is very near to a jungle. He heard various scary noises coming from the jungle, so he went to investigate. At the time of filming, he didn't see anything, and there's a chance you didn't either. But unbeknownst to the farmer, he did capture a scary looking creature on tape. What do you think this is? Some say it could be a skinwalker, or maybe an unidentified animal. Others say it may just be a monkey in a tree. But so far, whatever this is has not yet been identified. But now it's time to make your voice heard. Which jungle discovery did you find most mysterious? Remember to check out my other channel for short videos. But as always, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And if you haven't already, then what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.